Homes are expensive. Everything's expensive right now, right? So give yourself a break and come check out this gorgeous place that I have listed. It's super cute. You own the land. You have unlimited golf for 2 owners. So since you own the land, it's not a lease, right? So instead of a lease, you're actually going to have homeowners association dues, which are just over $300 a month. I want to say 327. Don't quote me on that. But for that, you get basically living in a resort community, which has pools, spas, pickleball, tennis courts, clubhouse, and a great golf course, which is again free. Well, it's not free, it's part of your homeowner's dues, I should say. That's a more accurate way to say it, for 2 owners of the property. So, and it's under 200,000. You guys, in fact, it's well under 200,000. So I want you to take a look at this great place that I've got, because if this sounds like something that would be nice for you, right? You're like, I don't want big lease payments and on the land, and then the park can raise the lease payment anytime they want. And oh, by the way, I don't want to just pay a fortune. And this home, and I'm going to mention this too, it was built before 1976. Anyone who's been looking for manufactured homes, they know that 1976 is kind of the cutoff for financing. I have someone who will do financing on this property. So this has already been ready to go. And there's a few other lenders out there who will probably do it as well. So if you're thinking, well, let me get some financing, or maybe you just want to pay cash because you sold your house, you're downsizing, you want to live in the Coachella Valley, you want to live inexpensively, you want an affordable lifestyle. You can just retire and just not worry about it anymore, right? Okay, that's what you're going to get here. So let me take you on this tour. You're going to love it. It's, like I said, just live your life. Enjoy life, right? Enjoy life on the golf course with beautiful views out these gorgeous windows. So let me show you more about it. Okay, let's start with these beautiful views. These windows are what are called semi-unbreakable, right? So, I mean, I'm sure something could do it. But if you're worried about living with these big, beautiful picture windows on the golf course, well, you don't have to worry about it anymore, because, I mean, it could happen, but they're already buffered against that. And then you have this gorgeous olive tree sitting outside your house, right outside. And I have to tell you guys, today is a particularly hot day in the Coachella Valley, and I have the setting in here at 83. So the air conditioner is set at 83, and it feels perfectly comfortable. I mean, would I like it a couple degrees lower? Yes. But I noticed when I was here the other day, and I was waiting for people, that we had people come in and we got it cleaned up all beautiful for you. And we're got the windows cleaned up. I mean, you can just move into this place and it's going to be fantastic. Look at this nice open living room here. But yeah, so I was sitting here the other day, and I was actually bringing the temperature down. So when the cleaners got here, you got to do that slowly. I did a little video about that too. So I was bringing the temperature down, and I was sitting here going, you know, it's 89 degrees in here, and honestly, it's not that bad. I was shocked. So anyway, here's the kitchen. You've got Corian counters, right? You've got, I mean, this place has been really well maintained. That is definitely one thing that I have noticed. Just kind of hanging around in here, waiting for people, whatever. You also have this is not really an undermount sink. It is a flush sink, right? So you've got that. You've got your dishwasher here as well. You've got a full, it's not, you know, it's not a huge fridge, but it's a full-size fridge. And honestly, you got some room. You want a little bit bigger one? I think you got plenty of room for that. Okay, you've got your built-in oven. You've got your gas top, cooktop, your range there. Then you actually have this lovely pantry. Let me keep that open for you here. All right, plenty of room. And by the way, listen, if you just want to have a part-time home, or you don't have a lot of furniture and you just want to have something that you can move into, all of this stays. All of this stays, okay? So let's just take a look. Cute. So you've got this nice, and by the way, newer windows. Check that out. You are not going to see that every time. And it's something that some people miss because, you know, the older windows and they're fine and somebody cleaned them up or whatever. But this is expensive to replace a whole house full of windows, right? And if anyone's done it before, they know. But this house was built in 72. You'd never know it. You got newer carpet here too. You've got updated flooring, everything. It's really cute, you guys. Okay, so here's the washer and dryer. So full-size washer dryer, right? All right, so let's come in here and then let's like kind of check it out like if you were coming in just from the very front door. So you've got a little closet here for your vacuum and your coats should you need them. Not that you need them much here, right? So here's your entrance. So not only do you have that living room with those gorgeous windows, notice that there's like fans almost every room as well, but you also have this sort of family room area too. You've got a TV. You've got also, let me show you this. These are those really nice honeycomb blinds, right? So, and let me tell you, these don't always work so good. This works beautifully. Perfect. Just stays right where it's supposed to be. All right, let's go check this out. All right. So you got your little hallway here, and you've got a really nice bathroom, and that's tile. That's not vinyl, just so you know. You've got a new shower head, right? You've got, again, new windows. You've got a nice, oh, shoot, I didn't have this light turned on. But look, you don't even need it, though, because look, it's so bright. Oh, and one thing I was saying, too, about the heat, right? Or the AC that was on the other day, and it was kind of warm in here. What I think, and I'm no expert on engineering here, but I feel like the way that this house sits and kind of where it sits and what's around it, I don't feel like we're in any real direct sun except for maybe in the primary suite. So they have even a little extra air conditioner in there for you if that was an issue. So here we've got another ceiling fan cooling you off. You've got built-ins here as well, which is really nice. So let's go take a look. So that's bedroom number 2. Here is the primary suite. You've got more built-ins here. Look, you have room for a whole desk, plenty of room to come over here, which I think this is a queen. I can't be absolutely, I'm not great with those, but anyway, so this is the primary suite. Now, if you are just going to snowbird, as they say, in this room as your primary room, you almost are happy that this is kind of the only place that the sun's going to be hitting you much because, you know, sometimes you actually need to kick on the heat. So there's going to be no way to come in this bathroom without help being on camera. So here I am. You guys, I'm on camera all the time. It doesn't really matter. But now you see my gimbal. Look at this. It's a really cute little setup, isn't it? Okay, so we've got these double sinks. You've got plenty of drawers. And you've got plenty of, and I love a medicine cabinet too, right? I mean, I have one in my house, and mine's a newer house, and I was so happy to see that. So you've got here, look at this, and it is pristine. I mean, the cleaners came in just because, you know, nobody had been here for a little bit. And so the cleaners came in and they just made it sparkle. So it didn't even really need that much cleaning, honestly. It was already in really good shape. They just kind of dusted it off and got it ready for you guys. So, all right, so let's go outside and take a little look-see as well. So again, look at a nice breakfast bar, comes with the chairs, comes with the table, comes with the patio furniture. And let's face it, I mean, this is what you're buying it for, right? You're buying it for that. That's what you're buying it for, right? Look at that. Look at that. It's gorgeous. You see those mountain views. They are just right there, right? Super cute. Got some pavers here, some concrete pavers. we're just going to kind of walk around the house too. And stick around, you guys, too, because I'm going to take you on a little tour of the neighborhood as well. Hopefully my phone doesn't get too hot, because sometimes this time of year it does. So anyway, you've got, of course, it doesn't matter to you because I'll just have to sit and hold it to the air conditioner, right? So, all right, so there's that window I was telling you about. And we've got this beautiful, mature olive tree, keeping you cool, holding up your net just in case some golfer got a little rogue, right? Kind of keeps everything nice. Did a nice job of netting this off too. And check this out. Look at this cute table. You can bring some chairs out here. You've got great storage, by the way. So great table here. Look, it's got like a mosaic tile on it, which is really cute. All right, so then we've got this nice concrete block wall on the side. And look, everything's just kept so nice. And then here's the front door. And I want you to note the locking screen door, because like 8 months out of the year, you're going to close this thing, you're going to lock it up, you're going to feel perfectly comfortable. And I mean, I do. I shouldn't speak for you, but I feel comfortable. I had one of these in another house that I lived in, and I loved it. I just had that thing open all the time and just let that breeze go through. You know, like I said, 8 months out of the year, it's perfect here. So you just use that. Like I don't even, my heat and air, they don't even kick on several months out of the year. Like they don't even start. So anyway, all right, so let's go take a look here too, because you've got this. So I love this too, because you've got this little space. Maybe park your golf cart right here or something, right? You can just pop right up in there, because let's say you're going to be playing golf. Look at this huge storage, you guys. This, and it is inside. It's really, really big. You've got a great place to store your cans behind the fence, all the things. So now we're kind of in the back, you know, utility area, as I like to call it. So there's your air conditioner kicking in, keeping it cool. This is the other thing I like though about this. So let's just take a look here. So you go across the street, so they're also on the golf course there. You can see the house that's a little bit behind there. And in this particular case, I'm sorry, we got a blower going on. I hope that isn't making too much noise for you guys. But look how much parking there is. I mean, check this out. Like I have a little mini, like a smaller SUV, but I would suspect it might be a little tight, but I think you could probably pretty easily get two at least medium-sized cars in there. And then you've also got enough room. You could park a whole other car here. You could park another car here. And they've even got this little sidewalk area that I see people park on. I'm assuming they're fine with that. But anyway, and then back around. So here's the carport. Again, plenty of space with this really super cool patio where you can just picture yourself sitting here. Let's just sit down and have some coffee and watch the golfers. So I might do that. You know, today it's supposed to be like, it's July. It's supposed to be like 113 today, but honestly, I'm sitting out here right now. It's pretty nice. I might sit out and have some coffee before I head out. And, but I'm going to do the community for you guys too, so you can take a look at it. So I hope you enjoyed this tour, and stay tuned though. We're going to keep going because I'm going to show you, I'm going to drive the community a little bit so you guys can see what that looks like as well. And also there's going to be, you can get the MLS listing in the description below, so you can pull that up. You can look at, whatever, you know, information that you have. And if you have any questions, of course, please feel free to reach out to me. All my contact information is in there. So you can reach out to me anytime. And then if you want to see the property, let me know. We'll take a look. And also, if you want the lender, even if you're somewhere, if you're not even considering this house, but you are considering a manufactured home and you're having trouble getting some financing, my lender's fantastic with this. So just let me know and I'll get you hooked up with him. Okay, have a great day. Stick around for the neighborhood drive. Okay, we're going to come in from the east side of the community, and I just want to show you around a little bit. So this is sort of the east edge of it, if you will, and we're going to take a turn on Laura, which will take you right over to the clubhouse, which is pretty cool. And we'll go look at some of, so you've got to the right, you've got some nice part of the golf course there. And all these are washes, in case you're unfamiliar with the desert and why we have all these sort of dips and everything. It's because when it rains really hard, we can really have some issues with flooding. It doesn't rain much, but when it does, it can really come down. So, and that actually some people, just as a side note while we're driving around here, some people are like, oh, you guys have ponds in all these neighborhoods and that's a waste of water. No, actually, the ponds are sort of reservoirs that hold extra water in case there's a fire or something like that. So they're there for a reason. A lot of times when you see like fountains in them or something, it's just recirculating water. So it's not bringing in a lot of fresh extra water. They can also be good for collecting extra water too, should it rain really hard. And of course, in 2023, we had Hurricane Hillary, which was interesting. I was home when that happened, and there was certainly, my house was fine, but we still were very careful. We had this runoff thing we were using to kind of make sure that nothing happened on our patio and stuff like that. So I'm just going to drive up here. I'm going to switch gears here while I'm talking to you. So this is the community clubhouse. To the right where you see those dark, that is the sport court. I think it is tennis, but I've heard there's also pickleball. I'm going to sort of turn in here and sort of point you at the pool. So that, I'm going to close in and bring it back out a little bit. So that right there is the pool, and you can take a look at that there. It's one of two pools. There's a family pool and there's an adult pool. So if you want to bring your grandkids in or something, you'll go to the family pool. And if you don't want kids around you, yeah, or if you do want kids around you, you go to the family-friendly pool. So anyway, also in addition to the clubhouse, which is what I'm driving right now by all the parking for the clubhouse. They have a restaurant in there too, which is really nice. So yeah, let's just go take a look here at I believe this is where everyone's teeing off. I could be wrong about that, but that's to the right. And now we're going to drive down. And we'll take a look at the street heading towards the actual house. So look at those gorgeous mountains. They are just huge. It's so fun. Such a beautiful view. So also here's one of the golf. You can see some people are out there with their carts and everything. Kind of give you a little bit of a view on that, along with some more of the wash. And then the house that is listed, that this little drive around goes with, is just right around the corner here. So it's not far. It's an easy little jaunt to get there. And I'll pull in here to the carport. Oopsie. Oop. And I'm going to lose you there. All right, there we go. And there's the house. You can see the golf course right through there. I think that's such a pretty view here if we just kind of zoom in on that a little bit more. This beautiful area that you've also seen in the rest of the video. Hope you enjoyed the tour.